three missing Montgomery College students continues in Frederick County.
And I got to play with your wand. It was great.
Definitely fun.
Oh, keep going.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Footage Foreplay. How y'all doing?
Dude, fucking living the dream.
I could tell y'all just full of life right now. Nice. Y'all been booked and busy. Oksana, what you been up to, girl? Loving the orange.
It's my
Spooky season.
I'm ready for Halloween.
Yes, girl.
Cliff's been listening to This Is Halloween on repeat, and I'm getting
love it.
And he's been talking about trick or treating and what he wants to do for Halloween.
What y'all gonna dress up him as? That's amazing.
He's between a cat, a pumpkin, or a ghoulie, whatever he thinks
ghoulie.
that means.
Oh, he should be the grizzly grinner. Oh, that'll be so great.
That's the other one. Yeah, he's like, want to be the ghastly grinner?
Ghastly grinner, there you
we
go.
We can do that, sure. Yeah. I don't know how, but we have time.
You have to arts and crafts that shit together.
I know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't think he'll let us paint his face or anything. So
no, he's going to be like wiping that off, girl.
But I'm excited to do Halloween stuff with him because he's actually like, he knows it's a holiday this year.
He's becoming a little human.
I know. Last year we went to like a little street Halloween event where they block off the street in outer Richmond or something.
Oh, I've been there. That's fun.
Right, and all the houses like decorate and they give out candy and stuff. And people were trying to give him candy. It's the year he was dressed as Chucky, and he was just like horrified. He didn't want to take anything from anyone.
Remember when we went? Them adults was fighting for candy, girl, punching people.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't go to that one this year.
Okay.
That year
was insane.
Yeah, Russell went there to film.
Insane.
Cliff and I went to an event in San Francisco.
Okay,
it was like a way smaller one.
You call it an event. What happened is there's a group of houses that put up they do it up. And then the city's
because they like block off the streets and everything too, so it feels like an event.
The city blocks off the streets.
That's an event.
Yeah.
But it's like, they block off the street for Pride and Door Alley and, all that leather shit. So it's the same thing. Period.
Wholesome fair, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like a 2-block thing, or maybe even
so
one.
You want to go to the Pumpkin Fest or the Pumpkin Patches and let them slide down the little inflatables?
Oh, I want to, yeah. Hopefully he's down.
Get some
Ellie loves to go to the Pumpkin Patch.
Oh, she do? What's she dressing up as? Wednesday? Was last year?
I don't know.
What she gonna do this year?
Know. She hasn't said what she wants to be this year, so I don't know. She's very last minute with her Halloween decisions usually.
Ooh, last minute.
Me too.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Anything else, Oxy girl?
Nope.
Is it hot over there for y'all too? Because it's hot over here, girl. You know that's rare.
Yep.
Hot.
Yep.
Ooh, I hate it. All right, Evan, what you been up to?
Not much, dude. Chasing Ellie around. She's doing gymnastics and cheers, so we're getting geared up. She cheers her first game.
Is that why y'all watching Bring It On?
A week and a half from when this comes out.
6?
Yeah, she's been like the cheer things got her kind of like thinking about cheerleading and stuff. So that's why we started Bring It On, and I've now assembled. We're almost through all the Bring It Ons. We're like, I think we have 6 and 7 left because we have the international cheer whatever, and then the slasher.
Oh. Those two are just whack. I like part 3 with Solange. Part 1.
I like
and Christina Milian. Those are the best ones.
Yeah, the Christina Milian one I think's probably the best of all the sequels. I think. I don't really like any of the other ones that much.
Really, you don't like
that
Solange and Hayden Panettiere in part 3?
Nah, not really.
In It to Win It's the best.
That it with Rihanna?
Yep.
You crazy?
I didn't like that one that much.
Oh,
it was
really?
Fine.
Christina Milian was a good one too, though.
But that one was. I thought it was the best of all the sequels so far.
Dude, oh my god, you didn't like Hip Hop Barbie? That shit, that rivalry was so much fun in that movie. Bring It On, In It to Win It, all the way. Rank them.
Oh man, I mean, I rated them all on Letterboxd.
Yeah, but nobody checks
was
that.
Bad. 5 was bad.
I mean, I rated them all pretty low.
Oh, you did?
Whoa, dude, what the fuck?
Well, that's
let's see. So the first Bring It On,
we
4.5
hearts, dude.
That one's a classic.
Yeah, and then the second Bring It On Again, I gave a 3, and no heart. And then
no heart.
That's cold.
Yeah, Bring It On, All or Nothing. That's the one you're thinking of, Russell. Also, In It to Win It is the fucking musical, like West Side Story.
Oh, I don't like that one.
All or Nothing is the one you're thinking of.
Oh, really?
I gave that. Yeah, I gave that a 2.5.
Oh.
And then
Oh,
That
you
one kind of hurt.
and then In It to Win It, the one after that, I gave a 1.5. That shit sucked. The fucking musical one. And then
that
Bring
one
It
is
On, Fight to the
terrible.
Finish, I gave a 3 and a heart because I liked it the most of all the sequels.
Why
And then I
does
haven't watched 6 or 7 yet.
I think you're missing one. 1,
Mm-mm.
2, 3 was Hayden Panettiere. 4 was the one with the 2 dumb blonde girls on the cover.
The In It to Win It.
And then
The
5 was
one.
Christina Milian. 6 was
Yep.
that championship.
And I haven't.
And
We haven't
7
watched
was
6 and 7
the
yet.
horror one. Okay, never mind. You
Yeah.
got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Mine will be a little bit different, but
we
the one
watched it?
that was horrible. Cheer or Die or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With Missy
It's very
Pyle
forgettable. It was
some
really
other people.
bad. It's really bad. Horrendous. And it's not scary, so Ellie can watch it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it'd be she wants to watch it. My mom does not want to watch that one, but because she's been watching them with us too, and but Ellie's in for it. She's like, oh, I want to watch that. I can watch scary movies, so
Is your mom not a horror fan?
she's in. Not really, no.
Mm.
And she doesn't. She was trying to be like, oh, Ellie doesn't even need to watch that. And I'm like, get out of here. Like she can watch that at my house. If she don't want to watch it over here, she'll come out here to the shed and we'll watch it.
Your mom was in a damn horror movie.
Yeah, I know. I know.
She gave birth to a ghoulie, dude. Like, what the hell?
She gave birth to a ghastly grinner who lives in a shed.
No,
dude.
God, no.
You ain't no ghastly grinner.
You are not. You wish you could be in the gas.
I know.
I don't even know what that is.
The
I just
ghastly
hear
grinner,
you guys
dude.
talk about it.
Do you want to know how
I know
he
it's
kills
from
people?
Goosebumps, but I don't know what it looks like or anything.
He kills people by making them laugh. Something you could never do.
Oh shit, dude! I'm the ghastly bomber, dude.
Yeah.
His arch nemesis. I fly around on a fucking.
Oh, that was Cliff.
That was great. I even cut Cliff off. Classic.
I know. Go ahead, say it again.
So cute, dude.
All right. Well, anything else going on with you, Evan, besides Cheers, Bring It On, and all that good stuff?
I mean, dude, just nose to the grindstone for Up Virtual, dude. It's coming up. We've been, putting together a bunch of new shit for everybody. So I'm excited for that to get here and us
Yes,
be able to share
basically
it.
September, yes, when this drops. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah,
It is.
September
close
2.
now.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not ready.
You're not ready? Better get ready, girl. All right, Russ, what you got going on? I know you busy bee girl.
Oh, yeah. The laundry's about done. I'm going to get my pillowcase out of there and probably one of my favorite comforters. And I'm going to go walk down the street to where I've dug a 6-foot grave. And I'm going to lay
What
it
the
down in
hell?
there. And I'm just going to
You making
lay
a
there.
pallet?
And I'm going to let you throw the dirt on top of me since I got no. Look at you taking a deep breath. Since you watched
just
the movie I was
listening.
most anticipating in 2025 without me, Red Sonja,
But
you
girl,
bastard.
You're not even going to, I don't know anything about this bitch, but I will say,
That's why it hurt
cool.
so much.
So I'm not going to review it. I thought it was cool. I gave it 3 stars. I thought the CGI was crazy work. And I was laughing at some stuff that wasn't intentionally funny, but I didn't get how she comes from like a tribe. She grew up a little kid or something, and someone kidnapped some book. And then the other boy who got kidnapped, I guess he wants the other half of the book, but he can't find the island the bitch came from. So he turned into this evil, scrawny guy. And he's not intimidating. How are you a villain? You're not intimidating. And then Red Sonja was pissing me off because she was fighting bitches. Like she fought the white-haired queen bitch who wanted to be the empress. And she could have killed her numerous times. Because apparently it's like the Hunger Games where they get all these slaves and throw them into this thing and they got to like fight cyclopses and shit or each other to move forward, and you could like be in the high class group if you win. So it's like that. And then the white girl, the one with the white hair, apparently in the past she won that, so she's an all-star, right? But she's still not a queen empress because the guy, the scrawny dude, is just bringing her along like this, like a little rat. Anyways, and then you get Red Sonja. She becomes into her own. They give her redder hair as it goes on. The movie is really funny. I don't know why her hair gets red as the movie goes on. And then they give her some like skimpy armor, and she's like, "Why do I have to wear like a bikini? Y'all get to wear like all this other shit." But they're out to get her. They give her a wooden sword. Anyways, the movie saw
A wooden sword.
Yeah, at the beginning. And she's like, "What am I gonna do with
The fuck
this?"
is she gonna do exactly?
Yeah, but she made it work though. She's like an empowerment person. She's like a leader. She wanted to lead and get all the slaves to work together to like stop the evil people. And yeah, that's basically what it was. I mean, it's a lot of talking. I thought it was cool though. I mean, there was some. I like when she got her sword with the red lines through it, and then she went to go talk to the grandmother Willow Tree when she died. And she had to be resurrected. It was a crazy movie. And she's
Does
like,
the
I
sword
came
get
back.
redder too?
Yeah, no. It just has red lines in it. It's like a real sword. She has better armor on, and she be fighting and killing bitches. Her horse is too horse-like. Like her horse be laying down for her.
Wait, what?
Well, it's hard to explain. It's her imprint. What is it? Her tether. I don't know. It'd be knowing where she is. Like, how do they know? I don't know.
That horse
Her
is way too
familiar?
horse for Terrell, dude.
Her familiar, yes, it's her familiars.
Well, because they're spiritually bound, probably.
And I just wanted her to kill people in the beginning. She's like, I only kill for purpose. I'm like, bitch, some bitch trying to kill you. You got stabbed. You died. You gotta go snap her neck. And then the ending was underwhelming because there wasn't no big final battle because I spoiled the whole movie. Never mind. The two villains kind of like themselves, and it's like Red Sonja didn't get her final battle. And then it ends with her talking about this guy because there's a prince that was in the slavery thing who's known to have some good dick and good known to fuck. And she's like, later on they have a little connection. He's like, where are you going, art thou? Oh my. Anyways, and then she's like
all that good dick and fucking, dude. Terrell shook.
No, she didn't get it yet though. She got on the horse and went away because someone came to her and they need her help for a new battle. So, set it up for a sequel. So she's like, I'll return to see what all the fuss is about. And then the movie goes off as she's smiling. She wants the dick. I don't blame her. But yeah, that's the movie.
Dude,
It sounds like she just has an ethos that she kills with. You know, she's
Red Sonja.
like Dexter.
3 stars. Oh, Dexter. Oh, let's review that. Oh, Dexter season has been so good. The best thing on television right now. I know y'all don't give a fuck, but I love it. Anyways, Red Sonja is streaming in select theaters right now. Y'all go check it out. Yeah, I thought it was okay. So what is it about her? Because what is her connection to Conan? Because they didn't even mention Conan in this. And the girl who stars as Red Sonja, she's from Oksana's favorite Ring movie, Rings, or Ring 3. And she's also in Russell's favorite movie, Revenge.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys didn't like that Ring cult?
I did.
Yeah. Anyways, she used to star of that. I was like, what is she playing? She looks so familiar. And yeah, I just wish she fought. Oh, I was living for the fight. You know, I love a girl that can fight, like a strong girl, like a Buffy. And she was giving me everything I needed. So I want 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need more movies.
Oh my
action. So what is she? Tell me, because what is she like? It's like a Xena girl because she had on she looked like Callisto. There you go. If y'all know who Callisto is from Xena, that's what she gave me vibe. Well, with red hair, that's what she was.
Well, Red Sonja was before Xena, and the 80s movie. It's just a fantasy movie, exactly like the one you just described to a T.
Yeah, because she had to fight a Cyclops, but it was weak because all she did was take this little thing off his back. That was the little scrawny guy, the little scrawny villain, looks like this. He pressed the button and she just pulled it off, and then the thing listened to her. She's like, "Listen to me, they're the bad guys." He goes, "Rawr!" And he runs up and he goes to kill the bad guys.
That's so dumb.
This movie is dumb as hell.
Oh, I can't wait.
What kind of powers she have?
All right, do me a favor. This movie sounds dumb as hell, but to be fair, I thought it would be. It looked like an early 2000s throwback. Yeah. Just don't look up the original. We'll watch that one day.
No, I want to watch the original.
Let's watch the original.
Like, we got to watch, because I was looking it up. It's not even in that Conan box set. You have to get your own copy.
No. And Arnold appears in that movie as Conan, but only as like an Easter egg. They didn't have the rights to that. He just like shows up in the movie. It's not like an official crossover.
So is the original just like this, where she has to help the slaves and like fight a scrawny guy who wants a book to become the
let's go in blind, because I think you'll be surprised.
I've only ever seen the Bollywood version, Red Sonja.
Okay, you know what, if I had a rim shot, I would give it to you.
Oksana, y'all gonna watch Red Sonja, the 2025 version?
I want to.
Yeah, you guys might like it more than me.
Buy it for $10 on Amazon.
It's not that bad. I mean, I just didn't know her lore, and I just was hoping that maybe she was gonna fight more. I don't know. It was weird. I mean, I didn't hate it though. It was like 2 hours long.
Oh fuck!
What's that for you? Yeah, it's like 2 hours. Yeah.
I guarantee you, your breakdown is more entertaining than the movie.
Well,
Evan,
might like it.
When you edit this episode, you got to put the trailer behind him. Just like edit it in there.
Terrell's, yeah,
it'd be good.
All right, so what else you got going on? What else is happening?
So besides laying down in my grave, yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I got planned. I got out this week to go to the movies, which I'll talk about later. And like Evan mentioned, we just been working on UF. So this actually, you want to do your commercial first before I get into.
Yeah, let's just talk about it. So I just got back from Vegas, girl. I did my I went to Horror Nights Unleashed. It was so fun, girl. Let me tell you. So it's like 4 little houses. It's The Exorcist, Scarecrow the Reaping, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the Universal Monsters Unleashed or whatever. I don't know. But they were great. So you go in, and I was, me, I'm a hot mess. I see everybody want pictures, girl. I saw this nice little like chair for like the Vampire Queen. I wanted to sit there and get my picture. I did that. There's like a whole bar, and there's like food that participates in the horror vibes of the little world that you enter. And there's this vampire woman that was standing there. I was like, oh, I need a picture with that queen. So I walked up to her, and I got stopped by a scrawny man that could have been ripped right out of Red Sonja. And he's just like, how do you, bitch, it was weird. He was like, you approached the queen without her permission. And I was like, what the fuck? I said, what am I in? And the other guy comes in with his little like this. He's like, I'm the guard. What do you want from her? I said, I just want to take a picture with her. And he's just like, he was like, a photo? What do you say? A portrait with the queen? And I was like, what are you? I was like, he was like, are you going to show mercy? And I was like, okay, is this what LARPing is? Because I was so confused. I was like, I don't know. I can volley back and forth. Like, let me just, I don't know. I don't get it. And then they were just like, I was like, you told me to bow before her. I'm like, bitch, she ain't that hot. Like, girl, I just wanted to get a picture. So they gave me a hard time. I had to go through the motions. I had to have him repeat what he said because I was confused. He looked so mad, girl. He looked so mad. Anyways, I took a picture with her. And it was just whatever. It was too dark to even make it out. But I posted it. Y'all can go look. But anyways, later on that night before I was leaving, I ran into that guard again going like this. And he just looked at me and shook his head. I was like, oh, I know I upset this little old man. Anyways, I didn't LARP it good enough. So it is what it is. So, yeah, and they had this little show going on with this little fake Joker and Harley Quinn situation. And they brought people from the crowd to go up there to kill them or something, to slay or not slay. That was kind of fun. And then they did little performances. And then they have these cool little stations you can take pictures. Like they have the Megan, and then the Megan doll come out, and she just staring at me. I have a video. She walked up on me, got all in my face, and moved her head like this, and then did her little and then she walked back to the thing. It was just so cool. She was just giving me the Megan doll vibes. And then you have the little black phone thing. It was so nice. I don't know. I had so much fun. And then the first maze I did was Scarecrow the Reaping. And that shit was scary, bitch. Shit was popping out at me. One made me scared. Andy got a video, and I was running. It was so scary. Did he send it to y'all? Probably,
no, please do, though.
He sent it to my family, and they were like, I would have been running, too. That shit fucked me up. I was gone, girl. My big ass be running. I'd be too scared.
Oh,
but
dude,
in front of me...
Speaking of the video, dude, for listeners at home, a couple episodes ago, we were like, oh, Terrell will send us a video, and we'll put that at the end of the episode. Not my fault. Terrell never sent me those videos, y'all.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know either. And why'd you cut me off for that?
I know.
Anyway, so...
Because I had to let people know that ain't on me.
Well, you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, man. So,
it was we were going through the train of the Scarecrows.
I was running, and I was scared. I don't know. That one was fine. That was great. And then the next one I went to was The Exorcist. The guy was like, oh, welcome to the end of your life. Because, there's always like a host in the front trying to play LARPing. And then I was just like, oh, okay, well, thank you. We'll see you on the other side and all this shit. I'm like, oh my God. Anyways, we go on The Exorcist. That was tame as hell. It just had little girls' heads wrapping around like that. And then girls popping out from things. It was cool. It was cutesy. It wasn't that scary. That was fine. And then we went to Texas Chainsaw. That was so nice. They had like the whole hillbilly shit going on. The little store with all the meat, and then you walk through all the little aisles. You walk up, you see the stairs with the red door, and then the part where he slams it. That part scared me because I knew it was coming because I saw the movie, but bitch, it still scared me. And I ran in, and then here comes room, and he had this. I was like, oh hell nah! It was so fun though. Leatherface scaring me. And then the last one was Universal Monsters, which is the best. I thought that was by far top notch, 5 out of 5, bitch. That one was insane. You had Frankenstein. He had all the little monsters coming and popping out. There was this room that Russell would love because he loves mirrors. And it was all these like windows, like mirrors. And I got chased by a motherfucking werewolf, and I was trying to run, and it seemed a straight line, but I hit my head on a mirror, bitch, because I saw myself and I thought I was going. It was so weird. And I was like, oh, you have to turn this way. It was so weird. It was like a maze of mirrors. Y'all seen those rooms in the movie. I've never been in one, my big ass. And Yeah, it was so fun. Frankenstein ran up on me because the doctor's like, wait here. He had to like turn down this lever to bring him. It's alive. The Frankenstein got up. I want to come for me, bitch. She ran up on me. So I ran the opposite way. And then here comes the bride. She goes, ooh. And I was like, oh, you dumb bitch. I almost slapped the shit out of her. It was so fun, though. I love this kind of stuff. And I can't wait till the one in LA, Halloween Horror Nights. I can't wait to go check that out.
Are you going to do a bang bang? You're going to go to that one too?
Period. I'm going to all of them. House, Terrifier, Jason. I gotta go experience this. The fuck?
Go.
It's like
those VIP
so much
tickets
fun.
are gonna be.
There's like 10 houses. 10.
He's
Yeah.
going to events with 10 houses back to back, and I just have a haunted chicken house.
And there's like a Poltergeist, which is my least favorite. I don't like Poltergeist, y'all, but there's a house for that. But all right. So besides all that, I'll keep rambling. Let's move on. So OnlyFoundFootageFans. I hope y'all checking out this website and giving him some clicks, girl. Go check it out and go buy you some merch and use code Foreplay to save some coins. He needs it. Let's get into it. It's spooky season, girl. Go get you some movies. Period. All right. So Kava Bar, how's that going for you?
Fine. Stay tuned. I'm trying to come up with a place where people can go and check out programming there. The time that this drops, I think it will be next week. We're going back over there, and I think we're showing Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Oh, I love that movie. One of the first movies I saw.
So actually, everywhere is showing it out here too.
Oh,
like,
really?
It's playing at the Alamos, right?
Yeah.
Is there like an anniversary coming up?
Because the 4K. Yesterday was part 1 in 4K. All the Alamos are showing part 1. Then it's gonna be part 2. They're going through all the 4K upscale movies. That's why
we'll be doing the opposite and watching it on VHS. We're watching it on analog. And then with go ahead.
The Twitch stream, we just had that last night. How was that?
Yep. There's
a lot of people in there.
From now on to the fest on October 4th and 5th. That's the fest proper. Every week on Friday at 7 p.m. PST at Pacific time, we're going to be doing a Twitch stream. It should be 2 hours long. On the 5th, right before the event, that one's going to be a little bit longer. So definitely come hang out there. This is like a low key, just like to get excited for the event. Then Quiz or Die every Wednesday is launching season 1 up until the event. That's on YouTube. Go on there now, hit a reminder. And then tickets will be on sale by the time this episode is out. So September 1st, tickets should be available. We got a pretty stacked program this year, and I think we'll be advertising and releasing all of that. So advertising, stay tuned. It'll be pretty close to the event when we start putting that out there. But we'll also have some programming available. I actually think that's on the roadmap. Everything's on the roadmap.
Yeah,
go check
it's all
that
on
out.
the roadmap.
Check any of the Unnamed Footage Festival socials for that, and you'll find them. And then by the time this episode's up, we also have launched a bonus episode where we did a little memorial to the late great Gothic King Cobra. So go check YouTube or your podcatchers for that. We should, I don't know how in September we're going to start getting back into having interview episodes, but that will start happening. We were
joined by friends of the show for
we have an episode of
the Cobes.
Interview.
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
It'll be up there.
I'm confused.
It's time for the coffee table.
He said we don't have an interview. We just did one.
Y'all know what that music means. It's time for the coffee table, a segment where a sponsor, OnlyFoundFootageFans, creates a complicated game that results in us watching and reviewing an in-world camera movie. Last week we had a trade and gave up a veto for $50, and then I went to work and I got a parking ticket.
$50? What'd y'all buy?
And then I went to work and got a parking ticket that was $47.
Oh, that was your karma. So it went straight to that.
Oh, well, you got a little Evan in you today. You be cutting everybody off.
Evan? Where'd you use your $50 on? I bet it was nice.
Nothing yet. Nothing.
You lying. You got some sweets and treats and smoke.
No, but I did mention before that what I'm planning on doing is getting these tickets for that Christmas Story screening. I want to take Ellie.
Okay, time to cut you off. Celluloid Nightmares from 1999. A female reporter researching underground sex films stumbles across a snuff film, and her further investigation causes the filmmakers to take action against her. directed and written by Unpronounceable. This is a infamous film that clearly was a pointed attack by the dark web, and we Terrell's here to talk about it.
No, y'all here to talk about it too. Right? Don't put that on me.
This is the
y'all
thing.
the ones that got $50 and I got this. So, girl, y'all could talk about it. Let's go.
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
Yes, you loved it more than I did.
Yeah, I know, but you're a ball of kinetic energy right now, and I know you just want to release a lot like in our film. Well, Evan, you want to go
start
first?
us off? Yeah, I was gonna say I can. So the movie opens up with, just to kind of set things up, with this reporter kind of giving a rundown of Japan's adult film industry a little bit, just a quick, and it's not like extensive or boring, but it's just quick. And she's like in the back of a video store with like all these shelves with porn on them, and she eventually hones in on this one tape in particular with I have the tab pulled up. Let me look. I'm trying to get the character's name.
Whoa, dude.
Okay, it's just some lady.
Hasawi, whatever. This
Who
girl's
cares?
missing, essentially. This character is missing. And she starts talking about her and her fetish videos that she makes. And they're all like period fetish videos, like where the girl's on her period
dude,
bleeding.
Come on, you cannot fuck up the name. There's Menstrual Mania, dude. Get it right.
Yeah.
My favorite wrestling event.
And she does mention, though, during this up top, one thing I put in my notes that I thought was interesting and ahead of its time is how she's talking about the excessive media culture and like how people have become obsessed with, filming everything. And like, I don't know, it feels like that's actually the era we're living in now, where everything's recorded and everything's on TikTok and being shared and watched by other people. So it was kind of cool to see that addressed in something, that it was made over 20 years ago.
It's I didn't get that connection. I immediately thought, so, on the road to figuring out who the actress is and like where she went, they stopped by that like dedicated video store that's all porn. And she's like walking through there just going like, it's like they collected all of male fantasies into one spot. And they're all just like, and again, Japan, very different from America in the sexual laws they have. And a lot of that is it's funny when you watch these movies and you have understanding of what they actually can and can't show, it starts to make sense why people are sucking on each other's tongues all the time or licking each other over clothing. Evan, so we watched this in a Discord group, and Evan kept making a joke about pubic hair. And I wanted to tell you, but I wanted to save it for here. It's actually against the law to have pubic hair shown. So you can't.
I thought it was just lips. So you can't show bush.
You can't
either,
show
huh?
penetration, and you can't show pubic hair.
That's
why there's so much weird. Like, so you can depict a lot
Real
more
bummer.
than you can in America. So, like, if you had somebody dressed up like a little kid, you can't do that here. Like, they're like, no, you're going down a slippery road. Where in Japan, you can. That's why you have a lot of like Lolita porn or like hentai and yaoi. Like they can depict young children, but they can't actually show penetration, which is why you get tentacle stuff. And like, there's a lot of like laws around it that actually make the shit feel way creepier. And this movie, like the menstruation thing is one of them, because you don't actually ever see anything, but you see a dude, going downtown and then spitting out a bunch of red liquid, which
dude, that is fucking gnarly. What the fuck?
It's brutal. Also, this is a remake of an 80s film that we'll talk about a little bit later, but the comparisons there are pretty interesting, mainly because that 80s version has like a color grade and there's style, where this 90s one is kind of like every movie that we've watched here through OnlyFoundFootageFans. It looks washed out and ugly, and not because they didn't know what they were doing. It's because back then nothing looked like that. So when you were watching something that didn't have a color grade, that looked overlit, that looked like there should have been cuts, it felt much more real.
Well, and structure wise too, I think, with like the music cues and the way it'll like cut to like a screen with like, this is this person in this place, and we're gonna talk to him about, and then there'll be like a phodoc interview, and then it'll cut back to like she's at another. Just the whole format and structure feels a lot like what Koji Shiraishi's doing with a lot of his stuff now.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like he was influenced maybe by this.
This was like a reaction to it. And, honestly, it felt a lot like murder porn in general. And I'm not talking like torture porn horror. I'm talking like South Park. Like, oh yeah, this is what parents watch. They throw on like
true crime
shows. Stuff, like Forensic Files. Where now we live in a world where it's all podcast. It's true crime podcasts that are doing it. Yeah, so it felt exploitative at the, cost of a real victim. This thing hit on a lot. But Terrell's ready to move on, I can tell.
Well, I don't know. When I watched it, I liked things and didn't like things. I don't know. The movie was cool for what it was, better than some of the other movies you've watched as a part of this segment. I like the little mystery behind it, and then the reveal at the end, I think brought me in. I just loved that character. I don't know if we could talk about that too much, but she was a bitch, and I just loved it. And I just loved how she called
her
this
cigarette,
man all kinds of stuff as she just puffing on her cigarette and smoking after she was just getting like, a nipple ripped off. Like, it was just crazy. And she was mad when they put something in her mouth, and I was just like, I'll be mad too. That nasty shit you pull out of my pussy, put in my mouth. That was gross. There was a scene where they took out like a tampon, and then he like licked it and put it in her mouth, and she just going, oh. And I was just like, this is stupid. And then it was just so fucking gross. And the part that you were referring to that was extremely disgusting, as he's like fingering all the blood out into the bathtub, that wasn't that bad. But then when he started eating her coochie, and then he just got a gulp of it in his mouth, that he just sucked it all up, and instead of swallowing, he just like spit it all out. I almost vomited. I almost threw up. I threw up a little bit in my mouth. I was like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Like, nasty. Like, ugh. Now when I go outside and I see these people, I'll be getting scared now, because this is what they like to do.
What do you mean by these people?
I was just so confused. I was just so racist? Nasty. And I am just appalled by this film. But I will say I did love where it took, when it just snapped out and you learned the reveal of what this was, and it changes everything from the beginning. Y'all didn't even talk about that. That was amazing. What did y'all think of that ending? Because I love it.
It honestly felt a little bit like a reference to the movie, the 1975 film Snuff, which, if you've seen that movie, you know exactly what happened here. But no, it's great. It's funny because you're like,
but now I know what happens in Snuff.
You're like, finally, Snuff is a movie that had like production problems, and then at the end got repurposed into what feels like a weird choice, but ultimately turned the movie into a found footage film, like an in-world camera movie.
Yeah, because it was found footage. Like, when she went, like, they went to that house to try to find the girl, and then those guys ran up on them. I got scared. I was like, oh, they done. This ends the movie. And then they went to this other part, and I was just like, oh, it's still going. And it was so good, y'all.
Well, Terrell, this had the best layout for a phodoc, where it's like, 75% phodoc, then we get the found footage, and then we go there. This is the movie I'm talking about, and I'll just play a little tiny bit of the trailer here, because this is not a found footage movie. Like, but there's an ending that changes everything you're watching. It's like, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
It's just like the ending to the movie we watched. It's super interesting.
I don't get it.
Important film. Yeah, I know. It sucks. I'm tiptoeing around it, but yeah, same thing. And I don't know. I'm a little worried to hear what you rated it. Also, am I tripping? I think we talked on the phone earlier, and you mentioned you fast forwarded through the hot love making.
I did.
I did. That's part of the punishment.
I put it on 2 times for one of the scenes. No, yeah, because it was gross. I was grossed out from the earlier parts. I didn't want to see no more of that. But it wasn't as bad though. The other part was worse. So I did see the worst of it. So yeah, it is what it is. At least
dude, you'll be happy to hear when we watched this. A representative from the dark web was over my house, and the only banned person from this show, Jasadi Perkins, shout out to the East Bay cinematographer, was over here, and he almost gouged his eyeballs out. I think it traumatized him. So if you ever want to get him back, Terrell, just hit him with take a little snip of that movie and shoot it to him in a text, and
It
he'll
was so
wreck his
nasty.
car.
The shit was gross. I'm not gonna hold you, but y'all might like that. I don't know. It was weird. Now I see that some people got weird fetishes, and it's just so disgusting.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I don't think anybody actually has menstrual. I'm okay. Well, I'm
yes,
sure
they do. Don't do that.
we're on the internet. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
people. There just ain't enough to really
People be
warrant.
like shit and piss. No, they like to wipe it all over
No,
themselves.
the poop is more of a you people thing, right?
That's you, bitch.
Nuh-uh.
Nasty.
Y'all, that's the only
Nasty
hole y'all
shit.
play around with. I'm sure it comes
Nasty
up more
bitch.
often.
That's so nasty.
Maybe you eat something like
Anyways,
a
let's
Wendy's
get into
Frosty
it.
before,
So I
and
think
it'd be
this
sliding
movie
out.
is for me, obviously, and I gave this movie 3 stars.
Oh shit! Wow.
Mhm.
I bet
Damn.
Evan it will be lower.
3 used tampons out of 5. That's good, dude. That's good.
Oh, Terrell, did you like? Oh, I'm sorry, Evan. I gotta cut you
It
off.
was a 2-star movie until the ending.
Evan-
The ending was like
Oh, shit.
top notch.
Did you notice, Terrell?
Period.
There's another reason why this movie was selected by the dark web.
Why?
Because at the very end of the movie,
'Cause
we
you
get to
already
see
saw
Evan's.
it?
No, we get to see Evan's shack.
Oh,
That's where they drive up.
Oh my god, that's
It's got
That
the
was my
freezer
yard. He
outside.
pulled up. I said they're gonna open the door, and I'm gonna be in there watching this.
Yep, he's got the lube out. He got the Vaseline.
Anyways,
I don't have a bottle
what
to
do you-
hold up. It
Evan,
looks
what
like
do you
lube.
give this movie?
I would go 4 out of 5. I like
Oh,
this
that's a
quite a bit.
lot.
I like this
My
quite
man.
a bit. I think it's really well put
That
together.
means Russell gave it a 5.
The
But y'all-
fucking needle drops. That music is out of control, dude. I love it. And there's a lot of shit that's just way ahead of its time. I think even I made a used tampon joke, but even the selling the shit online feels like an OnlyFans thing that some girl would do
Yeah.
now, where it's
Yeah, yeah.
like, and it's
I'm
like this
sure
was
that
so long
happens.
ago.
This
Yeah. Oh yeah.
this type. I mean, we had the bathwater thing. This
Yeah.
this
Exactly.
type. This film is ready to be updated, though. So all you found footage filmmakers listening to this right now, I
Yeah,
mean,
for
it'd be
sure.
really easy to get an OnlyFans girl involved and then kind of do something similar. I mean, we have Gooning now. Like, we are there. Like, it's time to make another one. Give it a 4. God, I really do want to give it a 5 now, but I got to think it through. I do think this film is honestly, round 2 didn't have the extreme effect it did round 1 with me.
Well, I think having someone who's like borderline about to puke in the room
I know.
amplified it a lot.
Yeah, well, also, at the end of the movie, there's a lot of like in-world camera shit going on, and there's a production putting together the footage, and they hype it up by even saying, hey, we're warning you, we're going to show you this shit out of journalistic integrity, and there's a countdown. So it's like, they really ratchet that thing up. There's also a little bit of comedy. I got to go like, fuck. I got to go 4.5 just to be in there.
Damn.
I don't know why I wouldn't give it a 5 though. I think it's an important film as far as, especially with distribution. It's such a hard film to get your hands on. When Terrell was complaining about his DVD, I wanted to make a point that it was worth money. But I went up there and it looks like somebody's on eBay saturating the market with their fucking DVR version. So we got to take them out. But I'm sure the dark web sent you a real copy, so that thing's probably worth some money to the right market.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell. It could be DVR. It felt like it. But continue.
I don't think he
it's
would
for?
give you that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. God, I want to give it a 5. I don't know why. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do 5. Also, here's the thing. Terrell was like, you know what? This is much better than the other things we watched. So in Discord, we got visited by a filmmaker friend who had this to say about the coffee table segment and the movie we had just watched.
Damn, dude. Finally a good one.
Just finally a good one. All right. Well,
So who is it for? Nobody's telling me.
well, as we do that,
I think it was for you, but I don't know.
I'll come back to it. I got one last thing, but go ahead, Oksana.
But you didn't say
Does
who it was
everyone
for.
think it's for?
Oh yeah, who do you think it was for? though,
Terrell.
Russ?
That's what I keep asking. Nobody's responding. That's what I thought. So I think it's for me.
You think? Okay, we all think it's for you. Oksana, who is this for?
Muzan-E, aka Celluloid Nightmares, was for Terrell.
Told you.
Whoa.
Ding ding ding.
Wow.
Paul's
That was
got it.
maybe the only straightforward answer ever. Like,
Oh, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Why is there more?
Well, because there's always a shady
wait.
reason.
It can't ever be
There's
easy,
more.
dude.
Because he's not Uncle Lean, but forever unclean until he uses his gifts and doesn't flagellate around with them. Now I don't know what. Now
Is
I'm
that a poem? What the
questioning what flagellate means.
my God.
Wow.
Once again, Foreplayers, we hope the end of Terrell's birthday month and enlightening gift from us has brought us back to more reasonable terms. By the time this episode drops, we'll have a limited number of copies of this week's movie available for sale, along with a large restock of new, old, and deep cut found footage and in-world camera movies.
Wait, he did his own damn commercial in the. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay, maybe he's the one doing the DVR copies on there, oversaturating it.
For this week, we're giving you a variety of clues once again to choose from. They could be good, bad, or ugly, but you'll still have to watch them. Number 1, curiosity killed the blank. 2, being unseen might be better than blank. 3, is it still August? 4, I saw you stalking in my sleep.
Terrell, go
Shit,
ahead.
dude.
To close out your birthday month, I'm
Oh,
just
I
going
don't
to
know.
divert whatever Terrell said. I'm backing him up.
I don't know. They all sound bad. Curiosity killed the blank. I see blank in my sleep. What was the other one? Something about August.
Yep.
Being unseen might be better than blank.
I don't care. I don't know. Do y'all have any preferences? They're all probably bad, so it's just whatever.
I think Stalker or August.
What is the odds that August has
August?
nothing to do with August Underground?
It's not. There's no, because he knows we've seen August Underground. There's no way.
Terrell ain't seen that shit.
Yeah, and it's probably horrible.
2 out of 3 is all we need.
Curiosity
recommend it
killed
to
the
him.
cat. Maybe that one.
What are the odds that's Anne Be My Cat?
Oh, I
That
don't wanna
couldn't
see
be,
that.
right?
I
There's
don't
no
wanna
way
see
that's
that
ever
again.
going to be on here. He knows.
We
we've
already
all
seen that.
All right.
multiple times. So 1, curiosity killed the blank.
Well, Evan
Evan, what do you
Yeah,
think?
points outvoted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I
I'll
don't
go with
really
that
care.
anyway.
All of them are like whatever. What is
Okay.
it?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll be watching Not Be My Cat. A Warning to the Curious,
A warning to the curious.
which will be provided by the dark web.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord! So we ain't gonna get that shit till the day of.
From 2013.
I don't have a year.
Okay, a warning to the curious. 5 ghost hunters wander into an old abandoned house. Strange things start to happen. Cool, bodied by a ghost.
Yep, this is Evan's favorite.
Hell yeah, dude.
I could feel the despair.
Evan
Here we
likes that
go.
kind of stuff.
Holy fuck.
It's apparently Dora's
That's
in this movie.
Dora.
Dude, I'm in on Dora, but... Oh, this is Ali Jarrar's.
Who's that?
I don't know, but I hope... Oh, but it's got Benjamin Boner in it, so...
And
Who's
Mark
that?
Drake.
How do you know these people?
I don't.
A lot of time on 4chan, dude.
All right, well...
All right,
stay
Evan, what
tuned
you
for-
got?
Hold on. No. We finished OnlyFoundFootageFans, and of course, this movie had a banger of a credits tune, so we got to play out with that.
Oh, shit. Sounds like a DH1 stream's ending, dude. I'm here for it.
Dude, how can you look grumpy through this, Terrell? What the hell?
I'm not grumpy, girl. I'm chilling. I'm waiting till y'all finish y'all
We
shenanigans.
dancing, dude.
Enjoy that. I'll drink my coffee.
Dude, fucking banger ass credit song. Incredible.
And I looked it up. It is available on Spotify. So
Hell
if you
yeah.
go, it's called Hit Me by Steve Everett.
Oh shit, Steve Everett. Definitely getting copyright struck on this video.
All right, that's a good dance break right there.
Okay, so
Completely lost Oksana and Terrell.
Terrell's going to be excited for my movie this week. So we watched this movie for OnlyFoundFootageFans this week.
Oh yeah, I gave it 5 stars. Perfect.
And we were when we first started out, we fired up this morning in the Discord to watch said film. We actually watched this movie first instead. So that's also how we found out that this is actually a loose remake of a film from 11 years prior called Celluloid Nightmares without the Muzan-E.
Hold on, that's cheating. Pull up this movie on IMDb.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, because they do not have it listed as Celluloid Nightmare, and I want you to attempt. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yep.
Give that title a shot.
Abu Nomaru Ingyaku.
Wow. You know what? If you had just casually shot from the hip and said that, I would have believed it. And I don't even know what the fuck that cousin to the umlaut is up there, that little upside down triangle. I don't know what that guy is or what he's telling me to do, but congratulations. All right.
It's the hat. It's just denominating where the word's from.
Who the boss is? Yeah.
So a gruesome snuff video is found in a sex booth. It shows a young woman who is tortured, killed, and dismembered by an unknown sadist. The deadly blade is hidden inside the camera itself.
Dude, spoiler? They just tack on a spoiler at the end of that.
So how did y'all find out about this one? Y'all just looked it up and watched them both?
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
How was it an accident? Is this found footage too?
This is what happens when you let a dude who chronically smokes weed all day and lives in a shed do your programming. I sat there and I'd seen Muzan-E before, and I'm like, wow, dude, I'm getting old. My memory is gone. And I was like, I remember this actually being like a faux doc, and there were like little glimpses of in-world camera shit. But by the end of it, I was like, nah, there was no menstruation. This ain't the right movie. So I went downstairs, looked it up. It was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, so I thought that I had the link to, the correct film on archive.org, but I did not. And so we watched this first, and it's like it starts out with these people at this sex booth, and I don't know if this is a thing they have in Japan or if they had in Japan. But
they probably do.
It's like cubicles. You go to this store, you rent a fucking adult video, and you go back there to a cubicle and stroke your shit. And there's like a little TV in there. You put the tape in, you jerk off, and then you go home. But the cameras go over the things, and there's 15 cubic. Like there's other dudes right next to you. Everybody's just jerking off, but you got your own little booth that you're in. And so the guy who works there, he's coming in behind somebody to clean up. He gets the cum rags out of the garbage can and throws them away, and gets the tapes out, rewinds them, whatever. Well, he finds an extra tape though that somebody didn't return that's left in there. And so he pops it in and watches it, and it's this girl being assaulted, and he thinks it freaks him out. He thinks she died. He thinks maybe she gets killed or something. So he takes this tape home and he starts watching it. And he also he has this weird relationship with his sister where they're making it there's an incest thing going on, and they're hooking up. And Russell made a joke earlier about going down on each other with clothes on. Well, that happens in this.
Not a
69.
joke. No, that it's directly it's a reaction to the law. When you watch this movie, it's so well made.
Is that why they do it
the way
they
did it?
Yeah, because they
couldn't show anything. So
okay,
you have to get around it, and in turn, it feels way fucking creepier.
Yeah, it does. It gives it such a weird it almost makes it. And especially with the really well shot B-roll in this, and the production here is insane on this. It's really well shot and well made.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's very surreal, the imagery and stuff. So it really feeds into the it almost makes the whole clothes on during the 69 scene also feel surreal, because it's paired with all this other stuff. So it's really interesting. But yeah, I was annoyed the whole time. I'm like, why are we not getting any bush here? It's all fucking Dutch angles to hide it and stuff, where they have clothes on. And I guess, okay, it's a law, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
why
they have an
you don't.
obscenity law, and since 1907, Japan had outlawed the distribution of obscene material, in quotes, which specifically included the display of genitals and pubic hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, in my defense, this movie, exact same length, 65 minutes as the other movie. So, like, I thought that it was the right one. And it was labeled on archive as such, but it also reminded me when I was watching this that, like, and it reminds me of the same thing every time I see, like, softcore porn. Like, who is that for?
Well, like in a country like Japan, they had pink film, and like it was a way around it. Or like think of like the French movement with like Jean Rollin. You know what I mean? Like the fucking lesbian vampire. Like I think honestly,
we're just all degenerates now. And
well, no, the thing is, it was an easy way to make sure that you would make money, because you didn't have a fucking little sex box in your pocket called a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like people, it was hard to get. So if you made a half horror movie, half porno, you're guaranteed to make money from one half. So, yeah.
And this movie, to be clear, does not go nearly as far as the 1990. Like, there's no, like, even I don't think is as much insinuated crazy shit in this one as there is in the newer one. But it does have the similar storyline of, like, this guy starts watching this tape and he's trying to figure out, like, who this girl is that's on it. And then this reporter comes into play, this woman who's also investigating the disappearance of this girl, this porn star, or this. I don't even think they specify that it's a porn star in the original one.
It feels more like an urban
missing
legend.
Girl. Yeah. And so she's looking for her, and she starts working with him together. Initially, she kind of thinks it feels like that he did it, or maybe he's responsible. It definitely has a lot of, like, Peeping Tom DNA with the whole, like, camera and the knife, the way the camera is used as the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with how it also similarly doesn't use a lot of, like, POV stuff, except for when the violence is happening, sort of like Peeping Tom. A lot of the other stuff's just shot traditionally. But I also, even though a lot of the production stuff is so well done here, I do think it's pacing wise a bit less interesting than the newer one moves, and you're fucking constantly, like, it's way more engaging to me, and I actually ended up liking the latter movie more, even though I do think technically this one is more well made in terms of production stuff.
Doing different things, right? Like the new one's ideas and philosophy and working with in-world camera. This one is just honestly, this one felt way more interested in just being an edgy horror movie. Because you mentioned the, like, obvious Peeping Tom reference, which clearly they understood that movie too, where the knife was on the tripod in there. But on this one, it was in the fucking camera somehow. Like, so strange.
Like, hidden like a fucking Assassin's Creed blade, but in a camera.
Dude, did you get so a year prior, Lost Boys came out, and did you see the fucking Lost Boys reference in this?
Oh no, I don't never seen Lost Boys.
Oh, okay. Well, there's an iconic scene where they offer a dude who they're about to I don't know, how do I fucking, who cares? They're about to turn Michael into a vampire, and they're kind of flexing on him their powers, and they give him some noodles to eat. And while he's eating them, they're like, maggots, Michael, you're eating maggots. And it turns into a thing of maggots. And in this movie, that girl's having like a delusion, or like she's disassociating or something. And she's eating a bowl of ramen and starts moving, and it's all maggots.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and
is that fucking Lost Boys? Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, and it was, is that what because I was like, that felt so weird to me, because it's so out of left field compared to everything else in the movie. There's no other moment that's really like that.
No
Thing. Except for maybe at the very end, where you get a sort of, the way this one ends is almost doesn't make sense. It's very, like, confusing, like, Lynchian perspective shifts that happen right there before the credits roll.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you question, like, wait, did you interpret things right? Or were you, it's a little strange and confusing
it's another
at the end.
Twist ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what'd you rate it?
Overall, I did like this, but I just was kind of less engaged. I think I was torn between a 3 or a 3.5, and I think I'm gonna go a 3 1/2, because I would not rewatch this unless you know, like somebody hadn't seen it and asked, I wouldn't be eager to rewatch this, but I would, and I do think it's well made, but it's not really my thing.
Well, you need to
much. And
watch
I think
The
there's-
Lost Boys.
Yeah, you gotta watch The Lost Boys.
Yeah, if you're watching weird shit, you don't watch The Lost Boys.
I think I'm with you though. I wouldn't give it a heart, but I think I give it a 3.5, and that's just my way of being. I would rewatch this with somebody. It kind of reminds me of Evil Dead Trap 2 for those who are into Japanese cinema. Like, it's really well done. But the thing that lost you, Evan, is that the sex in this movie is meant to be titillating. In Muzan-E, it's not. It's horrific, and it's part of the evidence. In this movie, they're literally going with Peeping Tom, like they're punishing the voyeur for engaging, and they're saying this is happening because of you. Whereas
that is the difference. Whereas in this one, I wanted to see Bush, and as in the 1999 one, I was okay with it being blurred because I was like, this is fucked.
There's no philosophy to shame the viewer. They just literally have the actress be like, only fucking creep, gross people are gonna watch this. It's like, damn, okay, yeah, thanks, OnlyFoundFootageFans.
She was great.
Yeah, that's the difference too.
She's my favorite.
Yep,
I loved her. Okay, so that's,
that's my only movie this week. Yeah, just that one.
All right, rest you up, girl.
All right, well, the only thing I did this week that really pertains or is interesting or shows that I have some sort of life is that my lovely wife gave me the green light to go ahead and have a cinematic adventure without her. This, of course, is the deal that we have, where whenever we have a babysitter fall through, we're like, whose turn is it? Thankfully, it was my turn. I think Jimmy and Stiggs probably worked out better for you, as this week I went and saw The Toxic Avenger. I got to kick it with a friend of the pod, Mikey, and of course Terrell and his boyfriend. Fantastic. We came loaded. I brought what Cliff calls the Pumpkin King out of our fridge, which is a buzz boulder that is a pumpkin. And I'll tell you, The Toxic Avenger, my turbulent relationship with Troma as a production and distribution company kind of grew out of The Toxic Avenger. The original is a film that is like, when you're a 12-year-old boy and you get your hands on it, you're like, holy shit, I love horror movies. There's action, there's violence. It in every way is trying to offend everybody. There's a lot of topless women. There's dumb humor. And then you watch part 2. Hey. You watch part 2, you watch part 3, and then it's just like, what happened? And then you watch other Troma movies and you're like, I don't like these. Like, why aren't they like that movie? And then the thing that really killed me, and it took me years to train myself away from, is the skyline for the Troma City. Like, it's the iconic skyline. And every movie would open with that, they've got that little jingle and it's
yeah.
I thought about doing it and I thought better not to. And I don't know, every time you're like, what turned into joy, oh shit, this is gonna be fucking no holds barred, we're just going all in, started to turn into a red flag. If I rented a movie or bought a movie, I'm like, oh no, it's Troma. Who thought naked women of the Amazon fighting dinosaurs was going to be bad? And then, they were there to warn you. Yet I went in here and Terrell the whole time was like, you're going to like this more than I did. And, I, without talking too much about it, I mean, there's a lot here. Peter Dinklage is a part of it. Kevin Bacon, all that's great. And it's a little confusing when you're like, why are they part of a fucking Troma movie? Of course, Macon Blair is at the helm here, and Lloyd Kaufman's a writer. Everything seems to be going correct. Joe Ritter is credited as a writer. You get in there, and you know what? I fucking loved it. I think we're on the brink of a new turn in cinema, and it is the return of, I guess it's my generation, where you're kind of tired. So when the middle market fell out of film and there weren't indie films started becoming $200,000 movies, not $10 million movies, we lost this kind of nobody asked for this movie, but we're making it and we have money. You just don't see that anymore. And what I mean is, you don't see extras in horror movies anymore. You don't see a lot of elaborate costumes that are on camera for only a little bit. You don't see whole areas of public places turned into like a post-apocalyptic scenery. Like this movie, there's a crane shot, or it's probably not a crane, it's probably a gimbal, but you know, characters are walking on the street, and in the background there's chaos. There's a dystopian future. There's a world. Like there's a world being built here. And I'm telling you, we also, unfortunately, these movies are turning out to all become remakes, but I don't give a fuck. One of my favorite movies, Street Trash, that came out. That had the same vibe. It's like, it's a whole fucking new world. It's a playground we can play in. And Toxic Avenger, it's, you know, not my favorite franchise, but I own it. I really like the first one.
It.
And
so hyped to see this.
Dude, even though in the original there were things that you just knew weren't going to happen, and there's things that they shied away from here, like Toxie doesn't hook up with the blind girl, and then I could just imagine people calling it like ableist or something. And the only thing that matters about that is we live in an era where they would give a fuck. Like the original Toxic Avenger, they're like, yeah, dude, yeah, did it offend you? And this is what I would always tell Terrell. I miss the old days where drag queen, I remember very clearly RuPaul walking through a mall in a video, and I forget what the reporter called her, and he was, oh, I'm sorry, is that okay to do? And she went, girl, he's like, you can't offend me, so call me whatever the fuck you want. And that's kind of the attitude I miss. And you know, there's a little bit coming through the cracks in this movie where you can feel like, oh, they probably didn't want to do that, but it honestly, it didn't feel like they were holding back big punches. And there's still the dumb humor here too. So if you're worried about like, oh, is somebody gonna fart? I don't literally remember a fart, but there is like, there's ironic humor that's kind of, you know, played straight. I don't know how to call it.
Yeah.
It's man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The costumes are good. Honestly, what this really feels like is that Steven Kostanski has had an impact on film culture in general, because I just don't know if we would have Street Trash or the Toxic Avenger without movies like Psycho Gorman. Like I feel like Psycho Gorman.
All these movies remind me of Hobo with a Shotgun too.
Yeah,
you gotta give
Hobo,
that its nod too.
You're right. Hobo felt a little bit smaller in scale, and I don't know why. Like you mentioned that, and immediately, like Hobo
probably less money, right?
I don't know. You know, when Hobo came out, Jason Eisner kind of reintroduced into America Canadian cinema like colored lighting, and a lot of like, you know, there was something aesthetically that he brought to the table. But you're right. Just this movie feels bigger. It feels like a lost kind of 80s movie, just, you know, not 80s. Another thing, just to end this production rant, is there's a lot of camera setups in this movie. That was a big takeaway. I'm like, God damn, dude, the camera, like, it feels like we're getting to look at the world. It's not like, you know, in 2010 where we have another ghost story that takes place in one apartment and everything is kind of like a long shot or like edited around a couple camera setups because they couldn't really do that long of production. This feels like, like when we're in the apartment, we're getting 8 different angles. There's a lot of coverage. Like it just feels like more Spielberg-esque, like no limitations there. And I don't know. I was really happy I got to catch this one in the theater. So I'm sorry we couldn't do it together, Oksana, but I was pretty happy that I got to experience it right next to Terrell drinking a fucking Buzzball pumpkin.
I think it was pretty tasty.
Yeah, and then it's pretty. If you want to know what it looks like, go watch the Cobra episode that dropped before this one. I had a video where I made the vomit-inducing drink in honor of the late great
video.
Yeah, so go watch that. I loved it. Terrell, am I crazy? Do you anything I say land with you?
I liked it for what it was. I did watch the original before going into this one, and I had a lot of fun with it. I feel like if I was drinking and hanging out, I would have a blast. But it was just a lot of shenanigans happening in that original one. Yeah, with the way the little corny like janitor looked, and then how she put him in a little tutu. Like
Melvin.
Incorporated that into the new one. Like the new one had some scenes like that the tutu made an appearance. There was a blind woman, but she was a different character per se in the new one. The blind lady, little girl, that made me laugh. I don't know, her all touching, talking about how manly he is and don't know that he's so ugly. And then they fuck, and then she makes some eggs the next morning, and she just has all the little shells in there, which is crazy. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun. They get married in the end. He fights little bad guys. I don't know. I like the original one. You go into this one, and yeah, it was a whole different story. A little man that's struggling and wanted to take care of his new son, who was like a dancer. And the highlight for me was when Kaya, My Neck, My Back was playing. I was living, period.
Great music.
Yes, it was great. A lot of songs in there were pretty solid. And Russell said that Oath gets a star just for this, you know.
Oh, dude,
like,
Sabotage in the Hall of the Mountain King? Yeah, it gets a fucking star.
Yeah, so I don't know. I had fun with it. The kills, there's a lot of gore, blood, and all this good stuff. There's some CGI, but it didn't bother me. I don't know. It was fun. I gave it 3.5 for myself. I thought it was cool.
Dude, I'm really excited to see this. I fuck with Troma movies in general, and obviously Toxic Avenger is probably my favorite, but I love a bunch of them. Sergeant Kabuki Man and fucking Mother's Day and Troma's War and
Poultry Guys.
Poultry Guy,
So,
yeah,
what-
Poultry Guys,
Okay.
Tromeo and Juliet. Dude,
So-
there's a ton of good ones. What's the Trey Parker and them have? Cannibal the Musical.
Yeah, that ain't a good one. I'm
I
sorry,
like
I
it.
love them. That ain't
I
a good
like
one.
it,
Ooh.
but I like all their shit, and it's all just, you know what you're getting into when you turn it on, you know. And it always, like you said, has the skyline to set the tone. I get excited every time
Dude, I remember Matt Stone and
like
Trey
coming
Parker
home.
talking about Cannibal the Musical, and they were like, the one of the takeaways they got was like, never do a fucking medley up top. They're like, in film school, they tell you to get everybody prepared for the score throughout the movie, you want to introduce everybody with the music playing in the background. Then when the song comes up, they're already like initiated to it. And they're like,
Yeah.
what a fucking crock of shit. They're like, it sucked. And I remember the beginning of Cannibal the Musical being hard to get through, which is just like starring. You know, and it has
the beginning's
like
probably the worst part. Yeah.
so annoying. It's the only part I remember, really.
So Toxic Avenger, so part 2, 3, 4, those aren't on the same wavelength as that first one. Can
No.
you elaborate? Because I was going to watch them, but how different are they?
Oh, dude, you'll start. It's just everything.
4 is tight though. Citizen Toxie.
4 is but 4, dude, it's like Sleepaway Camp, Terrell. It's got the same kind of trajectory where it's like they try to capture that lightning in a jar again, but it's like not as good. And then they come back with like we're going to try and revamp the series. And there's like a little bit of money and somebody enthusiastic. And I guess it kind of felt like they were just cashing in. Maybe I don't remember them well enough to even like run through them. But I just remember having like revisited them a couple of times and being like, oh, that's
Yeah, they're
why
not
this
as
shit
good.
sucks.
As the
Yeah.
first one. I still like them. Like, if I'm gonna throw them on, I'll do a marathon and watch all of them. I won't like skip them like I will with some movies, but they're not as good as the
No,
first
and
one's the best.
I think the blind girl gets recasted too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
a couple
all
of
those
people
things.
get recasted. I think by the end, even the main guys.
Yeah,
different.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like those tropes. Like now they know to pay attention to that kind of shit. Like, oh, fans like that person, don't get rid of them, or don't change the voice of the character, like that kind of shit. I remember a lot of red flags in those sequels.
So how many stars
Yeah.
get this new remake?
Oh, I don't know. Let's go 5. Who cares?
Damn.
I know, who cares? I'm having a great time. I love
That
film.
doesn't sound like a.
Dude,
It's not a 5-star movie, but
No, not
go
that.
I
on.
loved it. You know, maybe it's not a 5-star. Let's go 4.5. You're right. You talked me off that ledge.
I mean, it was good. You had a lot of fun on it, so I mean, I could understand. I just was not.
Terrell looked bored during it, and he was just
Yeah,
like,
I was low key kind of bored. I was. If it wasn't
I'm
for the
telling you right
drinks,
now.
I don't know.
Man,
I'm
I
glad
really
had the
enjoyed it.
drinks.
And
Mhm.
there's a lot of like clickbait articles going on like around this movie that almost are like lowering the bar. Like one of them had like, oh,
Well, it
Peter
took
Dinklage
like 20 years to come out. Like it kept getting pushed back. Since
took a couple years,
2022.
yeah. But I think they
Mhm.
might have just been waiting for this moment. Like right now, it seems to be like we're breaking back into like more offensive territory. Not that this movie really tread on
No.
anything.
It even
Like-
made fun of a woke thing. It says, "Oh, did I trigger you or some shit?"
I don't even
What'd they
remember
say?
it. And normally
You
I
don't
love that
remember?
shit. No,
Isn't there
Oh,
like
but
a
you la-
restaurant that
but
gets
you
gender
laughed.
swapped?
I didn't
The
leave. You
original
did.
tried it.
restaurant,
What?
the original burger joint in the first Toxic Avengers, like Mr. Somethings, and
Meat?
then in this new one, it's Miss Somethings. And
Yeah,
they,
meat.
Like, gender
Yeah, it's
swapped
just-
it,
it's
and then
all
the
like-
people protest it or whatever in the movie. I remember
Oh,
Film
no.
Truck talking
I just-
about
This one they
listening
didn't
to
do
that.
that. This one there was a gang sticking it up, and it's kind of where the public gets to see Toxie, like, you know, be a hero. Not all heroes
Okay,
wear capes,
okay.
you know.
Yeah, but you laughed at that
Most of
part.
them
I
do,
just
though.
didn't remember what it was, like what happened.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was
You were
having a good
cracking up.
time. I was euphorical. I was self-flagellating the whole time.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, that was Toxic Avenger. Y'all go check it out. It's still in theaters for a couple more days, I think. Then they shot the
Oh, you
Showtime.
shady
Probably
comeback
Jimmy
whore.
and
Look at you.
Sticks. What? Those
You're
are
like, it'll
shade.
be there for like, I don't know, 22 more hours.
because I saw the Showtimes the next day were less and less and less as it went on. Just like Jimmy and Stiggs.
Yeah, I'm
No
bummed I missed
shade.
that one.
Oh my god. You think I'm being shady with everything, girl.
Yeah,
I mean,
hella
am
wanna
I
see this,
wrong?
though. I'm excited. Expect maybe a re-review whenever I do finally see it.
When are you gonna watch it?
I don't know. I don't think it's playing anywhere near me. So
It
I'll
actually
just have
got
to watch
banned in
it
your
when it
state, dude.
comes out on VOD. Probably when it comes out on VOD, I'll watch it. But I am excited to see it. I fuck with Troma, and I watch most of their shit that I can, and just the spirit of the company of the whole, like, we're gonna make the fucking movie. We're gonna do it like outside the system. I don't know. I just like their whole ethos. So I'm excited.
All
You
right.
just
Well, I
sucked
don't-
the energy out of the room with that little scream, right? God damn.
Well, I don't really
All right, I'm
watch
gonna go
a
pee
lot.
on that note.
Okay, enjoy. So I don't really have much to talk about, really. I watched Red Sonja and that movie, so I guess that's it, y'all. That was
Oh
fun.
my god. Okay. Here, let me play a little violin clip for you.
Why?
Talk
No, I
about
don't
a damn
have another-
movie. Talk about
What?
DH1.
I watched Eenie Meanie on Hulu, but it's not much to say about it. So Eenie Meanie on Hulu, it's about a reformed teenage getaway driver who is dragged back into her unsavory past when a former employee offers her a chance to save the life of her chronically unreliable ex-boyfriend. So this stars Samara Weaving. I love her. She was in like Your Next. She was in the beginning of Scream 6. She was in that horrible movie called Borderline. And she's about to be in Your Next 2 with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I can't wait, girl. Can't wait. That movie's gonna be amazing. It starts off from when the first one ended, when she's on the stairs with her little cigarette after all of her family blew up and all that good stuff. So I'm excited to watch that and see where that goes. But anyways, Eenie Meanie was like a Baby Driver type of movie, but with a girl. It opens up
I want to see this.
with her in a car. Her dad and mom are like drug dealers. They want their cocaine and all their little drugs, and they get their drugs. And then she is their getaway driver at 14. So she knew how to drive very, very early. And she was going to foster care because the cops got them and like, oh, put her in social services because this family put her up to do this and all this stuff. So then, yeah, she gets, for all her teen years, dealt with that. She met this guy, and then they fell in love and all this stuff. But anyway, it cuts to her trying to get her life together. She's going to school. She's going to work. She's like, a whole new girl. And some shenanigans happens. She has to go to the hospital, and they realize the bitch is pregnant. So she finds out she's pregnant by the guy she used to do all these runs with. So she cut him off and all this because she's trying to better herself, and he's not. So she goes to go like tell him basically. And right when she walks in, he's getting his ass beat by all these con men. Kind of like Caught Stealing and all those kind of movies. There's a lot of movies like this. And basically he getting his ass beat, and she's like, oh fuck, what did I get myself into? So now she gets thrown into this drama with all this. He owes these people money, all this stuff. She has a getaway chase scene, which was really good. That chase scene was epic. I'm not into cars, but this bitch could drive. And yeah, she's known for that. So basically, as the movie goes on, they have to go steal this money from these people and this car that they have on display, and they get into all the shenanigans to try to do that. Then he finds out that she's pregnant because she finally tells him, and it's the whole thing. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna change for you. But will he? Is he still gonna be a fuck up and starting all this stuff and stealing and getting into this bad cruise? Because this is not the life that she want no more, And that's what the movie is. So it's a lot of little action, a little heist, and it should have been better, I thought, but it kind of drags an hour and 45 minutes or some shit.
Damn.
But it does drag in some parts. But what I loved about it is Samara Weaving. If she wasn't in this, it wouldn't
Dukes
have
of
been
Hazzard that shit.
as great. I think Samara Weaving really sold this movie. I really do think that if it wasn't for her, this movie would have been like whatever. I probably would have turned it off. But yeah, she really shined in this movie. Her acting was great. Marshawn Lynch is in this.
She's a
Who
queen.
else is in this? A bunch of other people are in this movie, though. Some people make cameos. Her little co-star, Carl Goulson, or whatever his name is. I've been seeing
Bless
him
him.
around. He was in that movie with Alicia Silverstone where he was fucking her and she was trying to get some young bit called Pretty Man or Pretty People. And he became a psycho because she tried to cut it off. And then he's just like, no, I want that old pussy. And then she's just like, no. And then she like chopped him.
Shout out to Ryan Kruger.
That was good. He's also in Love. If you want to see him full frontal and he'd be fucking bitches. So check out Love, Love. And, he's in that. And yeah, the movie was solid. Go Samara Weaving. She's my favorite.
Are you talking about Love, the fucking
Yeah.
Gaspar Noé movie?
Yes.
Yes, he's in it. He's the lead with the dick.
It just shocks me that Terrell, you fuck with that guy's stuff.
Yeah.
So
Terrell thought it was
movie
porn, to
is-
be fair.
Gaspar.
He didn't know it was Gaspar.
So this movie I gave 3 stars. Period.
But what about a heart?
I watch
No
anything
heart.
with Queen Weaving in it.
Yeah, she's great. You should watch all her movies.
Oh yeah, I do.
With her 2 little
Yeah.
front buck teeth. I love
Why do you
it.
think they call it the Love Shack that he lives in?
All right. That's it. Anything else, you guys? We got The Conjuring coming out this week. Are y'all both going to be going? Are y'all going to gaslight me?
I might actually go to the theater and see that.
Yeah.
I've seen every other Conjuring movie in the theater.
Mhm.
Mainline,
Me
the main
too.
Conjuring.
Hold
All
on,
of
let's
them.
have a meeting on air. What do you think, Oksana? We could probably just lock Cliff in the bedroom and then we could go catch the movie.
Let's bring him with us.
No, he'll I don't
Let
want to
him
be
come
those
see it.
people. I'd
He'll-
rather
he'll
lock him
be
up in the
into
base.
He'll be into like, who's that? Is that
Yeah.
a car?
When he grows up, he'll be like, my parents used to lock me in a room all the time. I'm like, well, it's because Uncle Terrell would be very mad if we both didn't go to the movie.
Dude, he'll
All
be
right.
standing around
On that
corners
note,
poking his
thank you
hands
guys
out,
for
dude,
listening
going.
to Footage
We'll
Foreplay.
start.
We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye, love
Bye.
y'all.
Bye, y'all. I'll let it happen since you're fucking.
Dance, Terrell, dance.
Thanks for listening to Footage Foreplay. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review, sharing it with a friend, or simply hitting like. These small gestures are a great free way to support this mayhem, and if you find some footage we should be fondling, email us at footageforeplay@gmail.com. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new episodes, and remember, don't skip the foreplay.